Yo guys, what's up? I'm back. Today we have a fire drop, or should I say an ice cold drop. That's because we have none other than Mr. Freeze, aka Arnold Schwarzenegger. We have some blogger photos from Hot Toys, exclusive 1/6 scale figure. Let's get into it. Now, I previewed this figure about a year back and I called it. I said this one is going to be the figure of the year 2026 potentially. Now, I've taken a look at some of these photos and I gotta say, I was right. Let's get into it. So here we go, Batman and Robin. I do have that George Clooney Batman on deck. I haven't unboxed it. Stay tuned for that. But here is our Mr. Freeze. Now, we did have a So-So Toys kind of bootleg version of Mr. Freeze in pajamas, but here's the real deal. We don't do none of that bootleg stuff here. We got the Mr. Freeze in effect. Now, this one came out in 2 SKUs. Let me start with that. 2 SKUs. One is already waitlisted. That's $355. Now we have this one. It's not waitlisted. $385. 30 more bucks. You get the wings still available. So if you see this, you may want to jump on it. I'm telling you now, this thing's a freaking masterpiece. Here he is, Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is one of my favorite Batman films just for the visual aesthetics alone. Yeah, this is fire. I can't say that right. This is ice cold. This is phenomenal. I can't believe that these are production photos, not the prototypes, because look at this. We have this iridescent finish on his face. It looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger for sure. We have some translucent face plates. I don't think I even noticed that on the prototype. Now that I take a closer look, this is even more astonishing. This is really good. I really like that paint work on his face. I wonder if this thing is going to have a shine and shimmer in real life. Only way to know is wait for this thing to come in. I got it on pre-order. Here he is with his goggles, with his ice ray gun, blasting on Batman and Robin from the movie. One thing that is a little bit phenomenal about this figure is if you take a look, oh look, we have iridescent finish on his collar. This figure is just phenomenal. Did I mention that it's a USB light up figure? So everything you see in here, this isn't one and done, hit the button with the battery. We're done with that. We're going USB. Thank you, Hot Toys. So I'm gonna make an effort. I'm gonna make sure that this figure is lit up on my display. This is the only one I'm probably ever gonna do that with, unless they start giving us more USB. If so, then maybe I'll change my mind. This guy's gonna be lit up. Now, getting back to what I was thinking. How is it that this figure is only $385 for the top tier version? How? I just got a Anakin Skywalker Mustafar edition. It was $500 after shipping and tax. I know it has artisan hair, but it's nowhere near the artistry level of this figure. It just isn't. So maybe some IP stuff. I don't know, but this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I'm not sure what's going on here with the pricing. If this thing were to come out today, I think they would try and drop it at $475 or something like that. I really think they would. All suited and booted, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This thing looks phenomenal. It looks exactly like the blogger photos. Dare I say it even looks a little bit better. This is an ice cold figure. I'm so glad I pre-ordered it. A lot of people are kind of down on this figure. I didn't see a lot of excitement. This is kind of how it goes with Hot Toys. Figure drops, everybody's kind of so-so about it. They don't really care. And then when the blogger photo drops, they're like, oh man, they actually delivered. And then everybody rushes in to try and, get their order in. So this thing may be going soon. You may want to jump on it. Another photo. Can't get over all the detail. This thing just screams the 90s. This aesthetic look, everything in the 90s looked more futuristic than even today. And here we have it here with this toy, with this Hot Toy, 1/6 scale figure. This side profile is phenomenal. I cannot believe how much detail there is. Take a look at his chest plate, the armor. This thing is going to be amazing. My only problem I can see with this figure is going to be fingerprints. I'm gonna have to be careful to keep fingerprints off this figure. That's going to be a challenge. Coming down the stairs all lit up, we have these translucent effects in his thighs and his knees and his calves, on his chest, on his bicep. You have that pinstripe prison breakout pajama effect. Every angle looks like Arnold. Yo, if you guys are a fan of Batman, you got to do it. You got to order Mr. Freeze. Here we go. We got some different hand sculpts on here with a pointing pose. It looks incredible. We have the hoses on the back of the figure, these crazy shoulder pads, all these cutouts and little features on the suit, the iridescent right here. So this is a phenomenal job. Everything was thought out in detail. This is probably going to be the star of my collection for a while. I really think it is. This one is phenomenal. Can't say it enough. It's also really good photography. So Kindar Toys, great job, bro. You did your thing. This back shot right here with the backpack, with all the hoses, the lights. Yo, this one is good. So I'm glad that I got Batman, I got Robin, and now I'm gonna have Mr. Freeze. I just need the space to display these things properly. I don't want to split them apart. I'm tempted to maybe want to put Mr. Freeze in his own case. I'm not quite sure. Are you guys picking this one up? Let me know what you think about this one. I know a lot of people didn't pick up the Batman and the Robin from this movie, and I could see why. It's kind of, you know, it's acquired taste as far as Batman movies go. I'll say that much. Here we go with the full head sculpt of Mr. Freeze. You can see all the texturing in his forehead, on his skull. It's just not, you know, chrome dome. It looks like real. This is fantastic work through and through. You have crow's feet on the eyes. I can't say how good this figure is. I'm really impressed by it. It makes me want to be like, it's too good, right? Is this really a production piece? Because this thing looks really good. And yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, check this out. A little feature here. He's got these little tubes. I forget what those tubes do. I think that like powered his suit, kept it cold or whatever. I don't really remember. I would have to watch the movie again. And here's a little temperature gauge for his suit, I do believe. Look at that. It says warning, and then also it says normal. So man, look at that attention to detail. You could even read that gauge. Power pose with the almighty Mr. Freeze. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of my favorite stars of all time, action heroes, movie stars. Arnold Schwarzenegger, an absolute American icon. Here we have him with the wings. Now this is the one that's still available for pre-order. This is the one that I pre-ordered because it was like only 30 more bucks. I said, why not? Let's go ahead and go all out and get the wings. And here we have him with the icicle base. You can see that at the bottom. Let me see if we have a little bit better picture. There we go. In a lifting, elevating flight pose. Coming off the base, we have icicles on the left and icicles coming up from the floor on the right. Mr. Freeze placard right there. So this is the one I'll be getting. Going off with the ice ray gun. We get a more cleaner shot here. There's nothing bad that could be said about this figure. I did see a short on this figure. I forget what his name is. So I saw a short on this figure nonetheless, and those hoses, they're flexible. I was afraid they're going to be like solid and be something that's going to break, but they're flexible from what I could tell. Pointing pose, check out the iridescent effect on his face, very intimidating. Yeah, this is good. This is real good. Another side profile shot. Stare down with Mr. Freeze. So yeah, guys, that's my reaction to this Mr. Freeze from Hot Toys. This is by far one of the best 1/6 scale figures I've ever seen. I think this one is going to go down as being a classic. I think you should pre-order if you're a Batman fan or an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. How good would this guy look next to a Terminator figure, right? So be quick. I could see this being one of the rare figures that would probably resell for a pretty penny. Once it's gone, once everybody puts up their photos and stokes up the envy and jealousy in the collecting community, I can see that happening. So let me know, are you gonna order it while there's still time? What is your thought on this figure? And stay tuned because I'll be back with more reviews and previews on the channel. Thank you for checking it out, and peace.